거예요.
A train versus a truck? That's not a fight, it's a disaster waiting to happen. That crossing barrier was the final warning, and even that barely saved the day.
On a clear sunny day, a Kenworth log truck veers off course and lands deep in a ditch. Its wheels sink into mud and rocks, setting the stage for a tense recovery. What follows is a gritty display of raw horsepower and skilled maneuvering in the heart of the forest. Behold a thrilling off-road showdown in Beastly 2009, where machines plow through deep snow, thick mud, and untamed forest trails. Engines roar, tires spin, and nature fights back at every turn. It's a wild ride into the heart of chaos, off-road adrenaline at its rawest. And here comes the legendary M35A2 Deuce, diving headfirst into thick mud. The military beast growls with power, its six wheels churning through the sludge like it owns the swamp. It's a muddy, muscle-packed show of strength, pure off-road dominance with a soldier's spirit.
When the road turns brutal, only the toughest survive. These machines don't just drive, they dominate. Welcome to Extreme Machines, where power meets purpose. Let's dive in. That was a heart-stopping moment, a flat tire in the worst place imaginable. 1 second, you're driving, the next, on a Mammoet low-bed is like seeing a mountain on wheels. At 790 tons with twin engines roaring, it's made to dominate the harshest minds. This isn't just heavy haulage, it's Mammoet showing the world how legends move. Well, that's one way to test if trucks can swim. Spoiler, they can't.
Hey.
Disaster struck mid-dump, the axle gave out under the weight, snapping instantly and sending the entire truck crashing over. The way it hugs the curve, like it was engineered to laugh in gravity's face. Some roads test a truck's limits, this one proved the Ford Cargo 3230 doesn't have any. Snow, ice, slick terrain? The Ursa C360 just laughs and powers through. Precision? This isn't just skill, it's expert mode unlocked. The tanker's weight crushed the roadside, one slip, and it flipped. This driver could probably pull it off blindfolded, pure mastery. Powerful trucks are impressive, but watching one tackle a brutal incline is something else.
sheer power and precision. Watch as this demolition excavator tears down a 6-story building in just 1 hour. Concrete crumbles with every calculated strike, turning tons of structure into rubble. It's fast, fierce, and incredibly satisfying, an awe-inspiring showcase of controlled destruction at lightning speed. On a clear sunny day, a Kenworth log truck veers off course and lands deep in a ditch. Its wheels sink into mud and rocks, setting the stage for a tense recovery. What follows is a gritty display of raw horsepower and skilled maneuvering in the heart of the forest. Behold a thrilling off-road showdown in Beast-Chitty 2009, where machines plow through deep snow, thick mud, and untamed forest trails. Engines roar, tires spin, and nature fights back at every turn. It's a wild ride into the heart of chaos, off-road adrenaline at its rawest. And here comes the legendary M35A2 Deuce, diving headfirst into thick mud. The military beast growls with power, its 6 wheels churning through the sludge like it owns the swamp. It's a muddy, muscle-packed show of strength, pure off-road dominance with a soldier's spirit. Don't leave just yet. Watch this extreme off-road beast battle thick mud and the raging river. Every throttle push is a gamble, every steering move a fight for survival. With jaw-dropping operator skills on full display, this isn't just a drive, it's an adrenaline-charged test of man, machine, and the wild. A heart-stopping accident for the driver. A massive tanker truck veers off and plunges into a steep ravine. The scene is chaotic, the truck overturned on a cliff's edge. Emergency crews rush in for a tense recovery, racing against time in a dramatic fight to prevent further disaster. Watch as this Hino truck with trailer struggles fiercely on the steep slope of Carancades. The engine roars, the tires spin wildly, but the climb seems impossible. It's a breath-holding uphill battle where raw horsepower is tested to the very edge, and gravity shows no mercy. You won't believe your eyes watching the sheer power of this Valtron forestry tractor hauling logs in soaked, slippery terrain. Tires sink, mud flies, but the beast powers forward like an unstoppable warrior. It's a jaw-dropping display of strength and control in the heart of nature's toughest battlefield.
The semi-truck strains under a dangerously tilted container, its rear wheels spinning and smoking as the engine roars in protest. A tense moment on a crowded street where one wrong move could turn into total disaster. Winding through a forest trail, the logging truck wrestles with gravity, leaning hard under the crushing weight of timber. One wrong slip, and it's not just a spill, it's a deadly landslide waiting to happen. Ignoring the weight warning, the truck charges onto the fragile wooden bridge, then crashes straight into the river in a thunderous collapse. Steel met wood, and chaos won. This heavily loaded logging truck hugs a sheer cliffside, its wheels flirting with the edge on a razor-thin mountain path. Every inch is a gamble, one misstep, and it's a plunge into chaos. On the edge of a sheer cliff, this massive truck hauls an oversized load inch by inch along a fragile mountain pass. One side is a rock wall, the other a deadly drop. One wrong turn and it all vanishes. This isn't just driving, it's survival in motion. Loaded with heavy logs, the truck sinks deep into the muddy pit, its wheels spinning helplessly in sludge and axle-deep water. Every throttle just pulls it deeper. This isn't just off-roading, it's a brutal survival fight against the elements. Trapped between a towering cliff and a raging waterfall, this truck dares fate on one of the world's deadliest roads. One wrong move means a fatal plunge, but every summer, these fearless drivers return to conquer the impossible. In the heart of the storm-soaked jungle, colossal logging trucks plow through the mud like roaring beasts of steel battling the wild. Their wheels sink deep, groaning under brutal loads, or even the slightest tilt could spell disaster. Yet, through slippery slopes and terrain that feels more like a death trap than a road, these drivers hold steady, gripping the wheel with grit, determination, and nerves forged in chaos. This modified truck, overloaded with acacia logs, is trapped in a muddy hairpin turn where every spinning tire digs it deeper into the red earth. The engine screams, mud flies, and the driver wrestles the wheel in a desperate bid to break free. With a steep slope ahead and a drop behind, there's no way back, only sheer will and raw power stand between this steel beast and the unforgiving jungle. This overloaded acacia truck battles a brutal uphill climb through the jungle, its rear tires buried in mud while the front lifts off like it's about to flip. Every push of the throttle feels like a gamble with gravity, just inches away from a disastrous plunge into the raging river below. A multi-ton truck sinks helplessly into the mud, stuck in the jungle road like a fallen beast. Locals rush in with ropes, shovels, and sheer manpower to pull it out, a chaotic and nerve-wracking rescue where modern machinery bows before nature's raw force. Stuck on the treacherous Babuser Pass, this long-haul truck is wedged in a brutal hairpin turn with a sheer drop on one side and a jagged rock wall on the other. One wrong move, and it's game over. This road isn't for the faint of heart only. For the bold and brave. This multi-ton excavator climbs onto the flatbed in a heart-stopping display of precision and balance. Each steel track shift tilts the truck, testing gravity's limits. One wrong angle and it could all tip into disaster. Trapped on the river's edge in the heart of Guyana's rainforest, this overloaded truck sinks into loose sand like it's being swallowed whole. With a raging dark river ahead and jungle behind, there's no clear escape, just the roar of an engine battling nature's grip. The tractor sinks to its axle in thick, soupy mud, its wheels spinning wildly like it's digging its own grave. The shirtless driver grips the wheel in a sweaty battle of man versus mud, fighting to wrestle his steel beast free from the swamp's deadly grip. This heavy-duty logging truck, loaded with massive timber, is locked in a brutal mud trap. The wheels spin wildly, flinging mud in all directions as the chassis groans under the crushing weight. Every throttle is a fight for survival in unforgiving terrain. In the heart of a massive quarry, a dump truck takes a pounding as a mountain of gravel rains down like a landslide, while the Cat 966L loader keeps digging relentlessly. Dust clouds rise, engines roar. This is raw, industrial chaos, where heavy machinery meets fearless manpower. The massive semi-truck strains through a deadly mountain curve, tires screeching and smoke billowing from the brakes. It's a heart-pounding scene. One moment of lost control and the entire rig could plunge into the abyss below. This Changlong 310 hauler, dragging a 60-ton load, fights to survive a brutal mountain descent. The wheels lock, the trailer swings wide across the lane and cliff. On one side, rock wall on the other. One wrong second, and it's all over.